supportive and aggressive in terms of what the KVM should do here. She supported everything I did, everything the mission did, to the best of her ability. She told me several times, Walker, you know, we think you did a good job in Croatia. I personally think you did a good job in Kosovo, and don't worry, you will be getting a onward assignment, not to Central America, not to Central Africa, but to some big mission that will show our appreciation. It didn't happen, and 6 months later, I hit mandatory retirement and left. I say in the book, and I've said it a couple of times here, when I left Kosovo, I went through Vienna to see the OSCE that had sent me here. I went to Washington. Not once did any member of the OSCE headquarters, not once did anyone in the State Department at any level ask me anything about my mission in Kosovo, whether I felt I had been right, wrong. It was very strange. There was no lessons learned in terms of what I had experienced here. So my career went nowhere. Number one, Milosevic always had 5 or 6 of his principal advisors sitting with him. They never spoke. Milosevic did all the speaking. Number two, if I said I've heard that you know, the population of Kosovo is overwhelmingly Albanian and small percentage are Serbs, Walker, you're wrong. You don't know. Let me tell you, there's more Serbs in Kosovo than Albanians. And if you tried to bring up evidence that this was not true, he would just finish the conversation.
So what did you tell each other in The Hague when you met?
In The Hague, when I met Milosevic?
Yes, hello from the other side.
The Hague, back in 2002 or 3, I can't remember when I went. It was interesting. Instead of meeting President Milosevic, where he's sitting surrounded by his team, there he was, the defendant. And we sat across from each other by maybe distance from here to the wall. We talked through something like this, instantaneous translation, very, very well done. Again, he treated the court as he had treated me, which was, Walker's testimony is all false, it's all lies, I'm going to tell you what happened, and he kept repeating his side of whatever issue we were talking about, and the court had to keep interrupting him and saying, defendant, please answer the question, because he would go off in different directions. Said it many times, it was among the proudest moments in my 40-year career was to sit and face that war criminal and tell the world what I thought of him.
No.
But then the son of a gun died.
Died.
And he was not convicted of war crimes.
What do you feel about that?
I was disappointed. I had hoped he lived to be an old man and in a jail someplace. But anyway, so I went to see General Clark. He was busy. He was doing something. I went to see Javier Soler, the Spanish Secretary General. And he was busy as well. He was leaving on a trip to the capitals of the contact group. So as I was leaving, coming down the stairs of NATO headquarters, Javier Soler and his team were sorry for canceling our interview, but that he was heading off to Berlin, London, Paris, Washington. And we spoke for a few minutes, and he totally surprised me by, at some point, saying, you know, Walker, what should we do? What should NATO do? Here I am, a common, ordinary ambassador, standing in front of the Secretary General of NATO, and he's asking me what the alliance should do. And I was really quite surprised, and I was sort of unable to respond. And one word came to my mind, and I said it. I said, bomb. And he looked at me and he said, are you sure that's your opinion? We should bomb? And by now I had a little more sanity, and I said, yeah, I don't see that anything else is going to work. And sure enough, 3, 4, 5 days later, the bombing started. I am not taking credit or blame